So at a point who service and a be one. Now question me in the so be abuse. Now tom them yam sorry as soon and miss.
Ebusiafo ma kwa aba SBTV Africa. So nim say about social issues, entertainment and sports at SBTV Africa. You have DJ Nyame, onim say program where you have daily hustle. Daily hustle across the world and a daily hustle worldwide. Say I feel we near boy channel no so a me ma kwa aba. The other yan say tap a subscribe no so, tap a like no so. Na adoma bi so ho na tap so na be ya the video to so obenye bi ahwe first. Na for agin twebra enya atemdidi yen nyina esua bibi efim. Ana me ne abrante ba ko ba di nkomo. Ono me started Vietnam interview 1 and 2 no. Ana ohun ye no so kire me say hey DJ Nyame nsem ni bi the way say kono ohun so ye. No fi Vietnam ba ya ni be 1 month nti. O say ono de Ghana nti o say ono de oba be ka nsem ekoso Vietnam ya kire me. Na me see you omra nti na ba be di Vietnam nkomo na yehunu so ni yehunu oye ni ade de na ni ko Vietnam ni ade bosu me wa kwa ba SBTV Africa boko de
Oh this Cristado.
Nice one odi ni eden
Me de Nkrumah Mensah.
Na say Nkrumah Mensah no eden
I'm an entrepreneur.
Oh entrepreneur okay
Yeah.
And outside infant
Vietnam. Yeah, also na me try there.
Oh trade
Yeah.
Nice we there me mba Ghana straight yen ko Vietnam first because na me sha say and then ma ko pure Vietnam na year be na ko Vietnam
you know life there do baby na say ahokyereba and say when it time one and open be na do ti afa na hanti Ghana hana na me wono enoma bi ekobone nti no abena me hu nia me ye no I think the best option is me change environment you know because in the trauma and then the pressure that I'm going through was just too much. So because I don't have anyone in Europe, or even if I have, going there wasn't an easy thing. And also America and Canada and the rest. So having gone through some few search, you know, I realized Vietnam was the maybe best option because initially I wanted to go to China, but it coincided with this Wuhan and COVID issue. And you know, Nipana made Msika some fun, so no. At the end of the day, no. Odisikano, until Misanka China there. So on my search, let me home Vietnam. Then I started to go to Vietnam. To me free Ghana, I think so on the 9th of February. I think 2020. Yeah, okay. So until me do Vietnam, I think on the 13th. Yeah, of February 2020. So me free Ghana 2020. Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, I'm sure before we call we your own search kakra we why so we call Vietnam. Is it like we are searching na unya school say school ni foul say bra na be chira dia na say foul and I say one I say me hustle pie wo na mako school.
Okay, so upon my search, you know, I realized it's not easy for a black man. I mean, to get the English teaching work. I can say it is almost 95, 98 impossible. Yeah, to get a teaching work as a black man or non-native from home. But I realize when you get there, yeah, it is possible. Yeah, and you know, may I say okay, fine. Then make sure my first one echo. So on my search, then I came across one of the guys that you interviewed, and I contacted him, and he also showed me okay, fine. If you want to come in terms of documentation. I also recommend you to
interview.
One David
Wilson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Achaku actually on any video and I'm share here. So lucky enough on any panel or recommending mom was once my student. You know, so I got the trust. And see already had them it me processing normal more because in them about miss upon my search, you know, who could draw heading about me and BB so that is how.
Ni autote here I am out to an amount say okay na me ko Vietnam no do hold what then hu here ebe musa life what is saying 90 BB Vietnam.
Okay, one I want say me I can say especially on arrangements am ko drew ho no. Na the package was okay, we drew Oko Hotel, Medovoko Hotel, an agent, you know, Oko Lodge Hotel for 1 week. After 1 week, you know, then over here, Juma, until you pay Juma number accommodation. Then you can start getting your money right from there, maybe minimum of $800 to $1,000. So, but unfortunately, when I got there, especially the hotel issue now, I was very disappointed. Yeah, because what make I say a room to this size, to the studio size, I think say 12 beds no more. Yeah, and because now already I'm going through a lot in Ghana, so I thought it's okay, fine. Me could do 1 week no, me could relax with hotel, I'm okay. Me could do dank to and more like a hostel. Okay, so in fact, na enye easy and for mommy, fine. So I decided to manage the place. And then nipa no krona, amana me could do yes, me could do I find it my friend no. Me kono ono nyoma okasa me phone call through my agent no. Me could do one and small be no baje. And for the 2 years I'm could do one, so I feel nipa me hu anymore.
Hey.
And yeah, that's it. I didn't see the person. In Panama, I can't say the penalty crying into Martin and Kabapement there. So 1 week, dear, or small be number 2 hotels can the mommy. But I was there for almost 2 months. Nature Jumano mensa and trust me, all my money was gone. And then how to survive was actually a problem. So I was there, and at a point, me say no. My visa no quite ego because I went there with 3 month visa, and already now I spend about 1 month to cry wahasi because of scarcity. Could do I'm could do 2 months. Now 1 week na my visa no. Meanwhile, my agent me send can and they eventually also to me follow on my wife. Na me to me share so on people see be in idea on farm me. The be di in idea. So at a point who say visa no ebe wono. Na kwese me nda so be abio. Na tom na me sorry as soon na me so. So luckily enough, because of the COVID, most of the hostels are near close. So one day, most of the black guys be around. So I approached them, and then now I realized so this is the situation. No, some say the mini Ghana platform be also. No, say that maybe I black man be. So they gave me a contact, and then they linked me to the platform. So when they must be advertising, so person officer where stand there. It to be contacting the panel say me 3 months now when you win a day to survive there again. That means I need about 2 years visa plus work permit. And so to me, and the figure they call was I think was it $2,000. And Mr. Kenny answer. So eventually, my friend wife over was $500. And to me, friend guy also way they impossible. So if me answer no, met to me Nimpanoa Nami Nakasa. So I went there. I was in Hanoi, the capital city. So they gave me direction and I have to travel from a journey of about 3 hours. So roughly like Accra to Kumasi. Yeah, so I went to meet the Vietnamese now, in charge of that. So she was very nice actually, and she told me some suffer. So he admitted to take the 500, and then promised me say, at least obey baby, but every 2 weeks, me so some discover. Me was scanning the answer. So what I'm telling is actually, my time is almost up and all my money is gone. So if you can give me a place to sleep, because I'm to say. COVID lockdown, so then the guys be on no show money at the end. In fact, the woman was fantastic. I mean, she was very nice to me, and she just told me, okay, fine, I should go for my things. Now, I mean, no more. So, from February, I said, me do April, around, February, March. It was a March ending, so she was able to accommodate me with some guys. It's now, I say, June answer. To say because of the lockdown, I didn't need to me a
wow. Who can be being Besemity on I say, Achabunu, David Wilson, who contacted no? Yeah. I don't know my agent and I saw no Besemity.
Okay, I will say, first, with your certificates in your passport in the manner, you need to notarize it and authenticate it. And so you have to send it to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and then. What's the Vietnam means Nigeria. And so not just with that, if I cannot do it, we will be able to make a sign. Why? So me contacted Sani, but not so, or I'm a former student or by my school. Okay. So she was able to help me with that. And I said, Nimpa Noa, or know me, former student now, Chimono or directing me man, or any Dili, our Vietnam was a lady, was a young lady. And so then I could do Vietnam now, or share. But on them could do a baby in the community.
Wow. Yeah. But to get in touch with former the lady now the all link on.
No, a guy.
A guy no link on.
Yeah, and so on the when you do that and say we play ne role into no when nekasa kwa na no so nekasa na can say or ha say obehumi than things, but later no wow, I decided to forget it.
It you see how the call nyina assign.
Oh, assign me GB kura fifi.
Yeah. After that it asetena dey obenya school bi obenya adwuma bi be
you know, trust me, so be cultural say me were adwuma of Vietnam, like the teaching. One, there's no work in Vietnam apart from teaching. That's English teaching. You know, and with the issue of David, you know, on not science. And trust me, whatever he said, you know, on the interview, what Michael say, 98-99% true on his side. Say about Onu Chiemono. But looking at, let's say, about 400 people and 400 Ghanaians are more Vietnam. I can tell you, not even 2%. Not 2%. No, I'm enjoy that kind of life now. David Orkano. Yes, and if I say 2%, then it means that working 2% on about 400 people, not even 8, or I can't even say 5, enjoy that kind of life now on Orkano. Yes, that's the reality. You see, so I'm not here to condemn anybody's opinions about Vietnam. Neither am I coming to attack anybody. But you know, I would say in this life, you know, we have 3 levels of thinkers. We have those who think inside the box, and 2, those who think outside the box and still make reference to the inside. And we have those who also break the box and then become exploit thinkers. So based on what you say, the way the person will perceive it, process it, and express it will be different from another person. Into unknown per the life or enjoy and the way or expressing the opinion and experience, you know, fine. Now because unknown side and idea, no. But if you look at the percentage, 2% out of 100 now, then it tells you it doesn't reflect on the reality on the grounds. Okay, so I thought it's okay, fine. Having people heard about what maybe one side is saying, you know, to save Ghanaians or the youth out there, not to risk their job or their life for Vietnam, you know, I mean, thinking say be near unknown I can sound on a score experience, you know. I think so maybe I have to also say my side, not necessarily to condemn anybody, but also to share my experience, you know. So that based on the way people are perceiving it, you know, perhaps one have to have a second thought before he moves out. So first, what I did is that I went to the comment section to see how people perceive the idea or how people process the opinion that the guy expressed. And I realized that the things say Vietnam is heaven. Yeah, so that is my mission here. To me, my side, and who could do Vietnam, even a Jumana Kurana is not guaranteed. Even if somebody tells you that there's a job here, it's a try your luck. 2, a whole teaching is different from Ghana. So even if you are a professor in English or we a best teacher in Ghana, would you be failing? Oh yes. We a professor.
I don't know be failing.
Very good. A whole teaching work is different. And the answer no person no one. So I observe obi kakra. What do you be here? Be say be 1 month. And now say be say village be na what they are. Now say they are in need of black men. They may risk to take you. So that and I say what already why your program be ever no TFL, that's teaching English as a foreign language. Into what share videos to be, what share YouTube be into be when you say experience, you know. Apart from that, say when check it and that's why you start searching the pass or so channel pass there is out. Into no kwa nipon catch us me here one. It is up to you to pass. Into if be say demo class, you have to do the demo. So if they say you are okay, then that is it. Into me do on it's like after spending from February to June, answer my boss and I'm sorry, my document, my baby said me conquer edumano. In fact, I heard me call you know the same issue I'm okay because in the experience be 2. Me Ghana na me teacher. What yes, my background and your teaching, but say me could put no 70 meter and no say they were not happy with me, but they realized I was quite intelligent, and you know, they were happy with him because I was helping them in terms of administration and certain few things, you know. And in fact, even where they put me as my accommodation, you know, it was an eyesore. It's like I can say, oh, cock classroom, now balcony be open balcony. No, the curtains are so this is your room. And but back say, maybe the kwana obi the okwa bare classroom near kase kwadaho. And they don't care why, because you are black man. They are more interested in the whites than you. The black man, you know. And you know, omunim say, they have nothing to lose even if they should lose you. And so me call in fact me share baby e de me call e. Na okasa me kitchen eni na me share even enoma me ko use. Sabio me sra meka. Ghana akura me use sa na no. Are you getting it? But now you are going to 70 years. But within, I think, 5 days, 6 days, because of the environment, mosquitoes, so now I COVID the same, you know. Parents and so yeah, what you say, or a black man or the COVID because on almost feel say young blacks when they COVID buy. So there was rumors. Eventually, woman can say, "Me feel until me feel about back to sitting now and me one." And so maybe do or not, at least the woman tried again. And then gave me another demo class, which one, that one too I failed. So I have to come back. Then the third one, then I was lucky, I mean to get it. So what me I say, me could do hono. Now me work platform no so. Now me share Vietnamese no suban no me dey no. Now me the way I hold a humanity no. I realized that now, and you save some make me move from one place to another. So no matter what I was going to know, I have to endure. So I decided to be there from that time not to say. Maybe do her or December.
Wow. Many Achabu Kasai.
Yeah.
Many one lady Sukasai. What's her name?
Mercy.
Many Mercy Sukasai.
Yeah.
To me, no, two different stories.
Very good.
And I'm meet here because Achabu they no make statement say or no apply wa.
Yeah.
For so many years, and on your school as international, we international treatment is different.
Yeah.
But you Mercy mu, and also I mean on Makasa, and yet on air, chatting now. What you say, agency and an agent, in a can't send be true. And I'm call any app ja or GS or Hano, any app or Hono. Now I say, am I stranded? Bimu cry, no Mercy, the only kind of cross, a good diempo. Now I was trying to talk to one other lady. Let me see a video craft found. But me intimidating and connected. The way I'm bread, the way I'm enyaman koso, the way I'm 17 last quarter was 17 teachers grab back fresher. They are stranded. Enyaman koso ye ni adie. It was a difference when it oko he no. But I'm share other teachers platforms so mukasa.
Yeah.
What are some of the things so muka chemo? Because many Mercy kasa he no, obeka na brofo ni fee, ho na musika ni call 9,000 plus.
Very good.
Or about $1,000 something, 1,000, 2,000, 6,000, 8,000, 3,000.
One thing is, one me could do me could talk COVID in them. But per guys are in the normal share even one house and some they were there I think a year or more even as me call. So it means they were there prior to the COVID, and it looked like. For the English, you know, David Danyana light because on English teacher. Do you understand? And what's your time on all the apply? That time is almost 6 years, you know. That tells you that it's virtually impossible to get. You know, but for the English, you know, we the blacks compete with the white. And prior to the COVID, you know, the whites were available. So the job was very scarce for the blacks because cheap because they are more into communication. And if you are a native from let's say UK, Canada, or let's say US, and even if you have not been to school, they prefer you to be a professional English teacher or a black. What they say, and you know, also because a tourist sitting, you know, white to be on then they try to, utilize that opportunity. Into they were more into the white prior to the COVID. Into COVID, they buy now white, you know, you know. I wanna. Akoba say black here chance. Into from the guys on more before the COVID. Let's say during that time, you know, even to get maybe $600 krano for a month, you know, it's not easy. But yem could COVID no muno anabo for no kono. Like for me, for instance, it started from $800. As at time, I mean, $1,100 what they say. But it is not easy. And then I watch Mercy. And I know Mercy very well. And I think say she gave a quite true reflection on what is going on. You know, and one thing about Vietnam job is that yem fan say opi obakacho say jumano ACCC and for just 3-month visa for now obecho be say be $4,000 from Ghana to talking about 20,000 no koduru when you koduru no you need work permit, and the work permit has to go with extension of your visa. And that will call for another money. So to work around maybe $2,000. And a no work permit no such a way say you find who Accra province. Next year more work permit to work Accra has here. You are limited here.
Want to go outside Accra.
Outside Accra. And so no, because of that, no one bully blacks no. Sometimes over here 3 months, 2 months, usari kano emba. And when you want to say who free akoswa no police amount. So it means you are limited to only Accra. Want to me emko.
But say Ghana agents for no Vietnamese for no agents here one.
And like that's how come some of the guys are making it over there. Not from in a genuine way. Because somebody deceive you, they can make about 500, 1,000 difference. And like Auntie Messi said, some 17 guys came there and they were stranded and things. Trust me, even
you say man, so you're form rough.
I mean, it is there.
No, be no catch me. I don't know maintain but no catch me. Say
And so
and I mean, take advantage of them. And because some are stranded, don't need baby Dana boys and say, oh come sleep, you give you a president, no more Dania there, and all these things is going on.
It is there.
I mean, you've been there. What was sign my way? Then I'll catch on share.
Let me summarize it this way. One, me catch say if you are in Ghana and you are a young graduate, and at least you have a job, and you are getting around 1,500, 2,000 for baby da. You understand? So wait, Juma or Ghana ha. Let's say 1,500 to 2,000 cedis now. To me, say you have nothing to lose. So you have to stay here and focus and work hard. 2, you can say, and then we need Juma, but you have money. Now, if you have the money, about $4,000 to make it to Vietnam, I would advise you that if you have business idea or the skill to do something on your own, I would recommend that than going to Vietnam. 3rd one, if you don't have the job and you don't have the money, I wouldn't advise you or recommend, say, go and borrow and travel to Vietnam. Because you can get to Vietnam and maybe 4 months, 5 months, it's going to me even $1,000. I didn't make us. Let's do this simple calculation. I went there with about $4,000. Talking about 25,000 Ghana cedis. Now I got there and my visa got expired. So at the end of the day, I was able to be spending another $2,000 to extend my visa to 1.5 years and then do my work permit too for 1.5 years. So adding that, fund is saying 1,000, so 2,000, talking about 10,000 Ghana cedis to the 25,000 already spent. Me personal expenses. So what they come here, I saying 35,000 Ghana cedis. Do you understand? Now, let's work it to say every month, a whole cost of living, truly speaking, is low. And the cost of living, I'm spending even 1,000 a month. You multiply by the 2 years now, and that will give you 24,000. Add it to the 35,000, we are getting 60,000. Do you understand? Now, after the 2 years, because of the COVID and lockdowns and things, which I can say, out of the 24 months, I worked, let's say, maximum 12 months. Consistent. What you see here. So now let's multiply an average of 1,000 by maybe a 12. So it means virtually, in SCDC, here, we are working around 72. And I say, yeah, 60,000 now. So 60,000 against my 60,000 costs 90. Meaning I virtually came to Ghana empty.
Wow.
Yes.
And
and of course, maybe we'll come to that in
yes, and I can say Bisa Ghana no free fan and can Ghana.
Very good.
And then who can say be so then free Ghana.
Very good. Now before I come to that, you know, Vietnam I is such a way say. Me, for instance, now me try there in more than 8 schools in a day. And me ride the motorbike up to almost 30 kilometers in the morning. I could charge just 1 hour, sometimes 1.5 hours, and then come back. And then continue to another about 25 kilometers in the afternoon. You know, so in the morning, so no matter run be 3 schools. Then in the afternoon, so no be 2 schools. Then in the evening, I call English Center. What do you say? And I was teaching from the kindergartens up to the secondary school level. Even at a point, I was even handling university students. And to know, and yet better. And imagine riding a motorbike in the winter to 35 kilometers. Now we're running about 8 schools, all in the name of $1,000. You see, so it is not on a silver platter. And then they kind of say, or no David in the side and idea, lucky him. But for people to perceive, say, near all can reflect even 10% of the Ghanaians over there, no, it is not so.
Ghana, then be mukacho. Oh, my stranded war, and then one more on train cost no be.
See, let me tell you something. In Binamu, yes, Kabase be at $3,000 a cry, and $4,000 here, and they are maba. Let me tell you, so Obin put it up a beer vacancy, and as a job, I mean, positions be or say, or even 500. You know, some people may not come because of maybe what they've told their people. Say, or Canada, or Japan, or Hase, and so may not be able to come. And I say, be a da, a bro, baby, do hano, no, shen, Nicholas, or Jaumet, Brahma, abo, our ha, no, all but empty, no, into moon to me, but the majority of me, and to Mr. Cracker, and say, if you are coming back, it's not an option, but only I am going through with the next place. What you say? Even me, I thought of doing so, but at a point, you know, because of these vaccines, I mean, I was not ready to take the vaccine. So because of that, I mean, who said things were becoming tough for me over there, so I decided to, come to Ghana. Now, talking about Ghana, at the end of the year, them things, you know, I told you, say, me a businessman, you know. Unfortunately for me, in the year 2019, you know, I was running this Susun and Loans, popularly known as microfinance. And aside that, I was having other subsidiaries. When I'm saying subsidiaries, I'm talking about other companies, about 5 companies, in addition to my microfinance. So unfortunately for me, because of this banking crisis, my microfinance closed down. And that affected all my companies. Because aside the microfinance, you know, I was having running a school, I was having a restaurant, the Bedbank is the biggest restaurant even in my area. And then I was having a consultancy firm. I was into commodity trading. I was having a barbering shop. Do you understand? So, and all these things, you know, my microfinance closed down in June 10th, 2019. By August, all my companies were down. And trust me, I was in debt, what I can say, billions of Ghana old cedis. So what happened is I have to sell all my lands, all my cars, liquidate all my investment to face the situation as the debt that I incurred, because it wasn't easy for me. But you know, as a believer, Satan one day made a mistake, thinking that he was taking everything from Job. But he didn't know that Job's everything was God. So even though I was stripped naked, but I was still having God on my side. So after liquidating everything, I was still even not able to pay all the debt. So due to that, those that were left, I called them and gave them promissory notes. And now for where I am, I don't have money to pay. But for the sake of my God and myself, I will still want to maintain my integrity. So I just want to tell them, they should give me time to work and pay. You know, as human as we are, sometimes some people understand, others wouldn't. Yeah, so some were mounting pressure in one way or the other. So I don't know, even they themselves, the customers themselves were saying, instead of sitting here, they think maybe I have to travel and then go and look for money. And of course, you know, because I was very known and very popular then. So at the point, we will say, even my wife and my kids, you know, they were getting infected about the trauma I was going through. So I realized the only option is to travel. So that is how come I decided to travel and go and look for money and come and settle, whatever debt that was left behind, and look at what I found myself through. You see, so that is how come I left Ghana.
It is here and wait to meet you on my way.
Oh, what Mecca said, not all, but God is in control.
But we Mecca say microfinance. It's microfinance on shutting it down. I was saying
that is it.
How?
Yeah, because you know,
the profit we are making for the microfinance or the shadow business,
you know something. Microfinance is such a way to survive. You know, you survive on investment. Did you understand? mostly the giving loans. And looking at the way the system happened, and they started with the corporate banks, then it came to savings and loans. So some of us were thinking, say, no, and it was a business that I had run for 18 years.
Wow.
Okay? So
you are not having no issue.
No.
18 years.
No, 18 years.
The clients in issues.
Exactly. And I was having as much as 2,300 clients. Yes, as at that time.
Now,
wager. Did you understand? SEC. So at the end of the day, no, the way I almost close microfinancing now, Obian say media, you had to me pay me because I was well established.
But who say neighbor?
Me who say
a closiba.
A closiba, but with what I was doing, me who say it was not going to affect me. Do you understand? But because I had given out loans, and of course I've also put in money in other investments, you know, it just happened all of a sudden. Say, I didn't know my year, say, now they are going to close down this number of banks. Then out of panic withdrawal, do you understand that? Say, obedient investment amount, maybe a wo there could be BB, and now there could say BB. And then Nipanaba said, no, the way a normal economy, me Jim Sika. So Nipanaba said that day, no, when Yamanoa, he's sending the issue. So, Italy. Also, me call when 2 from second mammy. Then another person is also coming. Meanwhile, you've disbursed the money out. You are here to get the monies to pay. So when Nibaba wants to now, everybody is coming. Then that is it. In the banner, sir, be a wusika lock, with their loans, I don't know. You won't get it. But people are mounting pressure on you.
So loans,
but the majority I came, and it's not possible to retrieve it.
How?
Yeah. And if you have invested in, let's say, in a business, let's say, maybe 40,000, 60,000, and 100,000, I could say, be a restaurant, and now within maybe a 6 months of it is gone. Whom are you going to sell the infrastructures for the person to get the money to pay back people? Do you understand? So at the end of the day, I was able to meet quite a number of people, honestly speaking. Yeah.
If Vietnam, the alcohol one there, went to me and Chebby Crowell. Also, now go so to be the
oh, Master.
I
mean, from the story, you could realize that we couldn't make anything. Okay, but at the end of the day, we serve a living God. So we're still making, because before I left, my wife was back, and because I'm a business guy, we're able to do something small. We left something small behind. So on those special now, we're running business, So whatever I get, if it's small. The letter that I got, I sent it back, and I designed a business plan for my wife, and was able to make some few monies, and then to settle, the rest. Even though I'm not 100% done paying people, but trust me, I think I'm almost through.
What are some of the things I know more catch us? I'm so ninko food in commerce. Tell me I go Ghana. I won't go Ghana. Ghana phone come today.
Oh, as long as, like I told you, majority of me are maba. But how are you going to explain yourself to your colleagues?
Hey, I don't know a problem, no.
That is it.
Whole life, no problem, no dream.
That is it. And two, or Ghana Education Service, no, I resign.
Okay.
Into Urban, are you getting the point? And then, thirdly, in my case, let's make us say loans, sir, because me and so even I went to friends to borrow money. So all the 25,000 that I spent about the documentation, ticketing, whatever, I borrowed. And I went to because I couldn't even get the money to settle those monies. So imagine, but I came because I am not someone. What do you say? I came because my faith is different. And of course, I'm a business guy. So I trusted my God that he would see me through. And to be Oba, only Oba, she thinks to say, it is better to remain over there. But those that I was even living with, because I was, connected to people. I was on almost all the Ghana platform because Church of Pentecost, Vietnam, I was a national presiding elder. Church of Vietnam. Do you understand? So I was very known on almost all the platforms. It's a minimum. People almost problems, but they cannot come. And people also think, okay, after all, lockdown, because intimacy can be said, over here, 2 months, over 1,000, 1,002, and it would take you 7 months. And that was the truth. So at the end of the day, Mr. They do that time, all your money that you made has elapsed. You've spent almost everything. And say it costs 90. but the office of your Oba Dru Hano, never any custom there. Or hoping say COVID will be over and the system will be normal and so we'll be able to make some progress. So for me, for now, looking at the COVID situation especially and looking at the situation in Vietnam, I wouldn't advise or recommend Ghanaians, youth especially, or young graduates to risk their lives for Vietnam. No.
Mote where the Mama Suma, I know I can't cry no because apart from many Achabu, Achabu Kasai, many messages to Kasai, me way too no. Aside that, Nempono, chats, I be my contacting me, I mean, no, I have in American. And I'm saying a video crack and say Charlie. And yet, they're multitude in an airway, no. Yeah. Because and costs and co years are, and co years are the almost feminine, and yet easy science. Me especially no Ghana society Ghanaians are sweating. Yeah. You make agent are saying so I don't know what they tell the people that the sweet words I'm catching Gofwa in Gofwa here no Bobu Siena. Many guy be kasa see here. Me release the video then check. Yeah. Or shall not Cyprus. Or spending 30,000 no the copy or school ni bia or rest school ni bia or say train koso. Ejuma or school no right. Ejuma koso. And that means no we jana yere ni baso ha. And I mean frustration on your so fear on so want me call Turkey. Want me call South Cyprus they say papa north on the enkoye. Why stranded? On your say so be fear na say oh hu ni oye no. But agents na da ba na ne call.
One say it depending information on the two abontain. Say na wo kan. And especially platforms na wo Vietnam no or one dey advert bi obi kura ebia wetwa or dey ato abonten wo about Vietnam or because say wo ba Vietnam abrofo no kura mu gina kwan ho mo pe blacks no mo ye adwuma and wo ba within a short time no wo tomato two sprint house then mo cars no wo tomato two aba and wo ba free accommodation free Wi-Fi on ka in some de what they say say wo ma me no koku obi kura no a anaba pa no koku akoton say wo de ba or the Vietnam, but I don't know. I mean,
but yes, we appear but a lot of them experience of Gonya Bunka. Oh, it is one by one can always sanity. No one can. Yeah, they are but also bet me preventing of maybe 200, 300, 500,000, 1 million. But one can also say, okay.
Always say people think that they have to survive by all means. And so no could do necessary in a sana, or no sooner dreams or the baby. What you say? Because honestly speaking, the lady that I told you, say, till date, me for me no. Me could do at a point she was communicating, with me through WhatsApp and then calls. Then she was telling me, say, why don't I advertise to get people so that I can get some monies to survive. And I told her point blank, no, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. And trust me, son, me could do it 2 years. Na me ba, chief. Maybe empty. What do you say? And then maybe so already more problem until me free her a call. It's a Juma Ben and me baba be. Into no panotra no. That's a main kaho. So even me coming, I came I think December 20th. Me be banokano. Not to say I am a dim because in I face a many contract view or secondary school May and to me first 3 months no. Almost extended another 3 months could the mommy. Until I paid money for another extension of my visa because my visa now makes me 2,000 or October 16th. It also made me extended. But me share situation about the vaccine. Na me say by January 10th no. It's the airport no more lockdown. So mo be international lines now. Without the vaccine you can't travel outside. Until one me try to say after vaccine there me ready to me take it. So me free. So what's na me say Ghana immigration like I say like almost person but December. Yeah, when you vaccine it means within 14 days you know. Oba or say like also when you vaccine so oba. And beside that, over 14 in company, they will force you to take the vaccine at the airport. So I mean, okay, fine. Then I will come. Let me also me to try maybe so. And yes, sir. And then you have vaccinations in Ukraine. And even though system is very bad, no, won't to me say, oh, because coming alone, me buy alone in per flight, no, me 10,000 Ghana cedis. What do you say? So me co. Next time I spend all these monies. Now we're about to 10,000.
They push you, but that is it. I don't know about vaccine.
Oh, maybe I don't know another interview.
Oh no, yeah. I don't know about vaccine.
The vaccine is evil. Okay, because for health-wise, spiritual-wise, you know, it's an agenda for something that is here to come. You see, and it's very unfortunate, say, looking at the time now, there's nothing we could do, and nothing the world could do about it. That is why it is accepted and you people are taking it. But it is not safe. The vaccine is not safe. The consequences are waiting for them.
Sir,
I'm telling you the truth.
Maybe say okay, I bet you are so
part two. Exactly.
But medase pass over passing through SBT. It is a business man now, then the pipeline.
Oh, okay.
When I was back, when you are
a brave media. Okay, so me Canada grana ya meko.
Adija.
Yeah, because we are in the wrong time. Yeah, time a bit here in life. So for now, no, you have to be having focus. So you can make something possible in Ghana if it's the will of God. So I don't think say looking at the time now and my experience, me have me say be me to coin echo baby for yeah. So whilst I took advantage of the lockdown, so I started making search as to the things that are affecting in young ladies especially, as in Mudi and then Sradi Omosra. So I decided to develop some organic creams and then tea. So I was able to do that, and even whilst there, I let my wife tested it. So after getting the result, I forwarded to FDA. So FDA approved the 2 creams. I left with the tea. I'm also done with that. So I am hoping say whatever madam.
It will the tea be out.
Exactly. So I'll be able to
ready.
Do that. I mean, after the creams it is ready, but I'm here to launch them. And then with the tea too, I'm hoping say so as early as possible, it will be done. So because I want to do the 3 at a go. So for now, dear, my priority say
business.
And then everybody will actually man for about the second coming of Christ.
Nice one. And as I see, I don't want my hundi at the time in ready now be lunch and our friend. Now they are banu be lunch and I'm man for humbina or matobina business because it looks like the youth I mean who say Obia pa ba amu Ghana say bia Ghana enko ye be musu some people say good for them but Obia na dream
when I was coming I passed to Doha Qatar me call washroom me call who guys be there omo cleaning down Doha but me sure omo the room sitting na me say so me Ghana for so what me chom say chale na mo to say also you you I'm so wow from Ghana right no so yes I'm so what brought you here also say jawa one it here I'm so since when? I'm checking down about. So I asked him, so how much are you making here? Or checking at or convert here 2,000 Ghana cedis. I'm saying the qualification the same. I'll say, also a master's degree or first degree. And do you want to tell me, say, I know guys. Intermaker say all hands are not equal. And so be Vietnam, that's what make it skebia. You will be so high equally or making better monies because I have guys at first degree they are getting 10,000 Ghana cedis here. Some people are getting even more. So me I think say or say you to me relaxing. You to for you to me relaxing. Now you to me make effort to say to me create baby. But unfortunately, your system any education system is not helping. What they say it is so theoretical. At the end of the day, you come out and accept maybe a paper will be shown. You have nothing to boast of. You have the title, MBA, then things, but you can't do anything. That is very unfortunate. And they should so have hope. Now, make effort say, survive.
You got certificates now.
Yeah.
That's the certificates in finish seminar.
That is it. Yeah, but one thing, no, slaves so baby. The others here because so obiti say me and oko classroom no, na nkola 1.5 year. Or chamber port so chamber port. Nkola no so kwacho ma there. I'm not a teacher. What do you say? But because of picture show no, if you say it, we go do hono. Now somebody with a first degree, master's degree in finance and accounting, they're telling you to go and teach a 1.5 year baby or take krabaso on to enkasa. Now you ask them, what am I supposed to teach? Also no, sing, dance, please. You see, I think say sanke something to me boy na and at least you to utilize it. I mean, I do not have seen it to the baby. So they shouldn't give up yet on Ghana. And I think say it's a lesson to our leaders too. So I mean, they are doing more harm than good. So they should at least have us in mind. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's say unyamra obe pass it through SBTV Africa. So your brother obe pass it through SBTV Africa. So oni akasa so we dey utie no one tie ni yi a na utie no me fa ha na also dey go Vietnam you go hear na u GES na go Vietnam you go hear am you better na say SBTV Africa the market say platform open to all person baso na only be share stories be near there na dey so live near there daily hustle across the world and worldwide. The numbers the good screen so no but my friend was 0244790902 and 0240677898. Madam production team I say DJ Click Sharon Tina Bishamu Kromaka say tour no ma just tour so tour wakram me ko
eyo da sani bia ni da so se obenya adwuma ye sanso na yentimi nya adwuma ebra ye ni anyina mahoden etoda wobedru adwuma mu na nkane ani ho eba saa na atete no aye bebre enkankan se wobepo adwuma ba fie na nkane ani fie wokoso generator nso a ase famie na nso se wonim JB Mobile Engineers a all the above problems will be a thing of the past. JB Mobile Engineers in Kwane Bema 24-hour dedicated generator services. JB Mobile Engineers yeton generators eyefofro any other than nyina sanso na ye maintenance repairs consultation which say uya adwuma say efie nnwuma hodo na o pese auto generator enya generator bia na wo so auto enti wo ba ye be kirikiri mu na ye be boawo sanso so na ye welding and fabrication say wo generator kitwa na kese ye be si dan kama e de asi so be ye nsuo ne awia ense no say wo ye school asori hospital companies and mining companies obia be aso ya ye betimi aboamo eye generator abebo adwuma nyina bon JB Mobile Engineers ewo Tema Michelle Camp Road Freye ewo 0244623899 and 0207596676 JB Mobile Engineers, your generator friend.